All right, October 9th, 2017. I am sitting here with a great lady who, if it wasn't for Valentus, I would never have met her. And I'm honored to have her on our team. Linda Corscadden is our episode 9 of Uncovering Success in our Take Control team. And so without further ado, I'm going to introduce Linda. And Linda, if you could just share with everybody who is listening to this recording, my very first question is always, who is Linda Corscadden? So if you could just share with everyone just a little bit about yourself so they can get to know you better.
Sure. First off, I just wanted to say thank you for including me in doing these interviews. Go TCC. So who is Linda? Well, I'm 48 years old. I live in God's country in West Kelowna. I have one son who's 22. Married, divorced. I don't even know what to say. I don't normally talk about myself. So in 2007, well, let's start. I've always been a very sports active person. Played multiple sports my whole life. Right into baseball, 3 teams I coached, bowling, I made the nationals. So very sports oriented until I was involved in 3 major car accidents in 2007. We're pretty much back to back to back, which made me lose my job because I couldn't work. I was a sign writer for 17 years, which is very physical. And so I was living with pain every day for 24/7. So it was hard to maintain my job. So I wasn't able to work. And then when I was waiting for neck surgery, because they had to give me a bionic neck, I was diagnosed for the second time with stage 3 breast cancer. So instead of having my neck surgery, they postponed that for fear of the cancer spreading. So they did a double bilateral mastectomy on me, and I started a very aggressive chemo treatment for 6 months. So with all of that, with the chemo and the drugs, which I was on for 5 years afterwards, I put on a lot of weight. I did have my neck surgery, but I was still very sore 24/7. So I was limited to what I could do. I wasn't working. And so I just, I started working part-time just here and there, just to get out of the house. I've always been involved heavily with the music industry. I'm the president of the Country Music Association. That's how I know Danielle. And yeah, I just, I work hard at whatever I do, and I'm just, now my goal is to help people. So in whatever I do, I've helped tons of people going through cancer, and now my goal is to help people on the health aspect of it too.
Awesome, Linda. You know, I think that this is going to just go right into my next question, because of all your challenges, and you're an example to everyone that's listening to this, that you're obviously looking for solutions for your wellness. Mm-hmm. And so that's my next question. Why did you pick Valentus? There's a lot of different things that you could have chosen. And why, when Danielle Marie came to you, did you say yes to Valentus?
I'd actually tried other health things because I gained, when I was going through cancer, I gained, because I was on this cancer treatment for 5 years after chemo. So I gained a lot of weight, plus I quit smoking because I was a smoker for 33 years. So I mean, that alone puts weight on. But in pain, because of the drugs, I also had, I was insomnia. I had restless leg syndrome. So I've always been trying different things, the natural and what have you. And I tried isogenics for years, and nothing was helping. I would lose weight, but then I'd gain it back, but it wasn't helping me with other things. I had brain fog so bad that my doctor said, just carry around Post-it notes. And I mean, I had Post-it notes stuck all over me just so I remember, you know, why am I going to the kitchen? Because it was that bad. So, and then Danielle, who's one of the artists through the BCCMA, I don't know if I was complaining about her that I was trying to lose weight, or if it was because I was sore one day. I can't remember the exact, because I got brain fog. And she told me about Valentus, and I was like, oh, well, yeah, okay, I'll try it, but I don't drink coffee because I'd never had a cup of coffee in my life. And she said, well, just try the Prevail Trim. And so I did that for 2 months and lost some weight. And being the stubborn person that I was, it was just, I wanted faster results. So she said, well, you got to try the coffee then. And I was like, oh, I can't do it. And so I got a box off of her. And the first one I tried, I actually spit it out. I couldn't do it. It was just, so she said, just be creative. And I saw your posts about the recipes and stuff and what have you. And so I tried it. And so I've been doing all the products now, which are amazing. And the benefits, even without the weight loss, I mean, the weight loss is great. I've lost 3 pounds and I had maintained it. So that's good. I still want to lose more, but the other benefits from everything that I had gone through with the cancer and my pain from the accident stuff, I'm sleeping through the night, which is huge because the body needs sleep to rejuvenate, to heal. And I don't have restless leg syndrome anymore, which is great. So I'm not flippy flopping around in bed at nighttime. Though I still have pain 24/7. It's way less. It's tolerable now, basically, but it gets me sometimes when I stand or sit for too long. The brain fog, I think I'll always have that, not only because of the chemo brain, but getting older as well. We tend to start losing our memory a little bit. But I do think that the clarity, mental clarity, I think I stay focused for longer periods of time. And it's just, I love the product, and it's helped me so many ways through the benefits other than just the weight loss. Like, I'm a lifer. It's changed my life. So and now I want to help people with it. So.
Right. I think that's one of the messages for sure that we want to get out to people is that these are life-changing products, and we can't make any medical claims. But I know Linda has the same big heart that we do, that when you hear people complaining about things that are bothering them with their wellness, we know that we have some solutions here. So when people are listening to our talking and interviewing people, I just want you to be people who are listening right now, just open up your book to this and don't close your mind to what we have here, because that's why we're doing this. We just want to do over and over again and show people that it's helping a lot of people get better. So if there was one thing that you, our team is called the Take Control Team, and it's kind of evolved into, it's Doug, I know we've said this in other interviews, that it started out as we need to pick a username. And so the username that Doug and I picked was Take Control. And this team, this username has evolved into a huge movement for Valentus. And we have a huge, huge group of people who have embraced this Take Control team name. And you are one of them. And so what does being a part of the Take Control team mean for you, Linda? Like, why are you sticking with us?
Well, not only because the product works and because of the benefits, but I'm a very loyal person, and I thrive on a close-knit community. I think that's how people grow. And I find with the TCT group, it doesn't matter if you're directly on the same team or not. Everybody's there to help everybody. And if you or Mike or Danielle or anybody's busy, I know that I can reach out to Kevin and Donna or Terry or anybody on the team, even people that don't even belong to TCT, I've reached out to before, just because they've experienced something that maybe I haven't, and I've got, somebody interested, or everybody helps everybody. And I just, it's a big family, and it's all very supportive. And I think that's one of the main things that is such a selling thing for me, is because it's not like we sign somebody up and say, okay, you're done, you're on your own now. We're a huge family, and if I can't help somebody because of something, I know I can reach out to you or to Terry or anybody. We'll find answers to help people. So I think it's a family, close-knit thing, and and I really, really love that. So
That's awesome. And I know you had said earlier that you want to help people now. So what is it that what are you obsessed with? What are you obsessed with helping people in this society today?
I think to feel good about themselves. Just lately, a month and a half ago, I was diagnosed with severe PTSD, and I'm having anxiety, just from past traumas in my life. And I know that people have reached out to me to help me. So I want to, I've always wanted to help other people in whatever they're doing. But I think now with the products, because they do help me, and the immune, I just, and the max, those are my lifesavers. And I want to help other people, whether they have anxiety or, like you say, we can't make medical claims, but I know for me and for other people that are on the product that I've helped already, it's helped them immensely with a lot of things that they're trying to overcome. And I just want everybody to have the benefits that I have, and that everybody else in our family has as well.
Awesome. You know, one thing I think through these interviews, Linda, that we want people to know is we are a direct marketing company. Mm-hmm. We are a network marketing company, and our CEO, Dave Jordan, is obsessed with helping everybody with their wellness. But he's obsessed with three things: our wellness, our time freedom, and our financial well-being. Mm-hmm. And I know that for Doug and I, that we are baby boomers who did not have that all in a row, you know? Yeah. And so I think for what I want to get across in these interviews too is we have solutions for those three things. Mm-hmm. And it's really unfortunate, and you may be one of these people, that a lot of times people have sacrificed their health, and they've sacrificed time freedom because of the money. Mm-hmm. And I want to just get I want everyone to hear from you, Linda, how we have changed the order of that now. And we're helping people realize you don't have to sacrifice your health and lose time freedom to be really happy in life.
Mm-hmm. It's helped me a lot. Like I said, I wasn't able to work full time, so working from home, trying to help other people, that's my main goal. The other stuff is a bonus, but I think being able to help people and have an added income to help supplement things that I want to do for my future are huge. I just want to help so many people and help grow this team to better everybody's health, right? So if I help people, then it helps me. So
right. So we just want everyone that's listening to our interview this evening to know that you don't have to be stuck in the rut. If you feel stuck in the rut, we have solutions, and we have leadership, as you see with Linda and everyone else that we've interviewed. We have leadership that really does truly care. And I believe that's one of the big bonuses for Valentus. I think that V that we have on our hat, you could easily make it into a heart, right? Yeah. Because we do have a huge heart, and we really, really just want to help as many people as we can find solutions. Mm-hmm. So my final question for you tonight, Linda, is we are 3 years young. This company is just brand new. And we have hardly, if you ask in the general public, have you guys ever heard of Valentus? They're like, no, never heard of it. What is it? So we have a big future here. What do you see for your future with Valentus?
Well, I've got big plans, actually. I've gone out. I know Mike has always said, or actually it was Dave at the convention in Langley, to get out of your fear. What's the fear factor thing that he does? And it's hilarious. And so since then, it's kind of like I've been thinking and playing along with different ideas on where I want to go in my life. Obviously, it's to help more people and build my business. But I've just listed my house, which is really scary for me, because I love this house. I've only been up here for 5 years, and I mean, remodeled it to my liking, everything about it. So it's really hard for me to do that. And it was a big jump. I hummed and hawed for 2 months whether I was going to list it or not. And finally I just talked to my sister and she said, oh, just go for it. And so I listed the house, and what I plan to do is with one of our Valentus partners, Shar Sweeney, we are actually going to buy a place in Mexico together and partner up, and I'm sure we'll be running into Kevin and Donna down there and taking Mexico by storm and helping people down there. But I want to do that for 4 to 6 months a year, and then come back up here and eventually continue building up here and helping people up here. But I'll wait until the market softens, and then I'll look into buying property back up here again. But my goal is to be down in Mexico by spring. So
that is very cool. And it is very funny you said that, because I was just talking with somebody today about how free we can be with this business. And I know for Doug and I, we're in a position now that we can make a choice where we want to live. And now it's like, where do we want to live? Like, right? Because like we don't have to be stuck at a place where our job is anymore. We can go and work wherever. And I just said to somebody, well, we can go down to Mexico, and we know we have friends there.
Yep.
And now we know we have more friends there.
Exactly.
And we have friends in, even though they're not in our direct team with Take Control team, we know we have friends in Hawaii. We know we have friends all over this world, in Florida, everywhere, where we know we can touch base and go visit them. So I'm really excited for you. And,
I'm excited, but I'm scared too. It's just, it's very scary.
Yeah. And I know that's one of the things with Valentus has helped all of us, is that fear factor and just stepping out of our comfort zone and knowing you don't have to be stuck in a rut anymore. You can turn your wheel a little bit and get out of the rut. And it is scary. But you have a whole bunch of people pushing you out of that rut. So.
Oh yeah, I know. It's awesome. As long as you guys are all gonna let me couch surf when I'm homeless, we're good.
That's so fun. So, I'm so honored that you could take some time tonight, Linda, and share some things about you, so that everyone can just trust and know that Linda's just one more of our leaders that's here for everybody and to help as much as possible. So I'm going to let you say the final. Is there anything else that you'd like to say before we end our interview tonight, Linda?
One thing I'd just like to say is, I know everybody has their whys and their stories. I just want to put it out there that if any of you have potential people that are thinking about coming on board, that have been in car accidents or struggling or past cancer survivors, I'm open to talking to anybody. I think it's good when you get people with actual background in those areas to help other people. It just solidifies our company. I think that everybody is willing to help everybody. So I'm always here. So
awesome. And I know Linda means it 100%. That if we can help like-minded people with like-minded people, that is really one of the strengths of our Valentus team.
It is.
I thank you so much for coming on tonight, October 9th, Thanksgiving. You're going to go down in history as one of our leaders in our Take Control team. And I thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Thank you.
We will see you in a little bit of time. We have a training every Monday night as well with our team. So we're excited to come back on in a little bit of time and have some training. So I'll see you in a little while. And again, thanks, Linda, so much.
Okay, thanks, Kathy. Happy Thanksgiving.
You as well.